My name is Johannes Sang, 27 years old, and I live here in Amsterdam. I get up in the morning, come down the stairs, feed Kaya, and then I make breakfast for me and Robin. I love cooking. It's one of the things is like therapy for me, so it's always good to start the day with something that makes you feel calm. I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada, born and raised. I moved here in Amsterdam 5 years ago to study at the Rietveld Academy in the ceramic department. Yeah, we eat off our own ceramics for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Kind of nice to eat from your own work. I love riding my bicycle. The best thing ever is just to be able to feel a little bit more free in a dense city like Amsterdam.
My name is Sarah Duvantier. I'm 38 years old and I'm from Copenhagen. In the morning, I walk from the train station to my shop. And I have this walk that I enjoy very much. It's my alone time in the morning. My position in the store is, well, I own the store and I manage it. I've been working in the main shop for 12 years, and then I had kids, and then I felt ready to open my own shop. My dream is that I want to draw my own collection. Designing frames is actually one of the reasons why I got into this industry, because I like the fashion part of it, right? My opening hours makes it kind of hard to balance the family because I come home so late at night, but my husband, he's with the kids, and then I come home and then we have family time.
My name is Libby Butterfield. I live in the Sierra Nevadas, California, and I'm 80 years old now. So here I am in a very small town. It's got one blinking light, and people didn't like that when it went up, and I love it. There's nobody else my age living up here. They're finding me quaint now, I guess. That's more interesting than I used to be to them. You know, skiing and hiking. It's right outside my door, and going to the lakes. It's a great time. Things in my life came together so that at the end of 1979, I guess, I was in a position to move to the mountains. Well, it's sooner than I thought I would be going. So now here I am living where I had always dreamed I wanted to live.
When we get an order from a client, it all starts with a ball of clay. You've got to wedge it. So you kind of get all the air bubbles out. And then we put it on the ceramic wheel. And then we center the clay. And what that means is making sure that the clay is completely equal. There's no variations of thickness or anything. So basically then we portion off like a certain amount of clay that we'll work with. We can press a hole into the clay. And from that point on, then you can start making the form. My family's originally from Hong Kong. Family of 9. It's a big family, came across and started their new life in Vancouver. My grandfather's a really fantastic carpenter. He does joinery, so there's no nails or screws. Everything's made by hand. I owe a lot of what I probably have in my hands to his hands, so it's kind of a cool feeling.
I was working in Yosemite in the 50s. It kind of changed my life living up there, such a magical place, and then started hiking and backpacking in earnest, and actually climbed on the nose of El Cap. Nobody had technical gear in that time, so we wore jeans. Here's some pictures of me wearing jeans right here. As a matter of fact, I still have them. That's them. I wore them in backpacking and hiking, and I liked them, and they wore out along the way, and I started patching them. Levi's, there it is. It actually says Levi's. We can unroll it. Yeah, I love these pants. I wish I could still wear them.
My sister, her name is Stine. She was the one I kind of copied. She was my big sister. I looked up to her. And she was also the one teaching me how to dress. And I would sneak into her room when she was with her friends. And I heard them say they were gonna wear their LEVI'S, which I didn't know. What is that? Is it a dress? What is it? And they taught me about the red tab. And I remember my sister telling me it's the only jeans that you should wear. That was very cool. LEVI'S to me is a brand that's been there all my life, and I think it's reliable, and to me it's classic.
I bought this shirt in the hopes of getting the attention of a gal that I liked at school, like when I started there. She had her birthday that day. I went to go pick up a shirt from LEVI'S, which was actually this one. And I was hoping to actually see if she would notice me. And surely enough, when I got there, it didn't work. And that was that. But 3 years later, it happened. And she's standing right beside me right now.
Well, I notice you now.
You notice me now, yeah, for sure. Yes, that's a good thing. That's what counts. For LEVI'S craftsmanship, I think they're really iconic for the symbol of like the pocket, how they do their stitching, this arch that meets up in a point.
It's quite inspiring how a brand can last for such a long time and create an icon out of itself. I mean, LEVI'S is more than just a brand, it's an icon, you know?
My husband and I have moved a year ago to the countryside, and we're very happy about it. We eat pizza on Fridays. The boys want pizza with pepperoni and pineapple. That's the favorite. So I guess that's what we're making today. Sometimes the kids want to get involved when we cook, and that's very messy, but very cozy as well. I really enjoy it. If they see me do creative things, I might inspire them to be creative themselves and use that in their lives. I had an unconventional childhood, and I think that it made me the person that I am today. And I think it gave me the strength to create this beautiful life that we have today.
Hey, chef, what's going on, man?
Right, two plates, man.
There we are, there we are. Check them out.
Man.
It's
Beautiful.
unique.
Beautiful.
I definitely have my mother's determination and my father's creativity, but I definitely have my grandfather's hands, and I'm using them.
This was moving on into the early 70s, and by that time, I wanted to see the Himalayas and see what that would feel like. It was 450 miles, I think, that we walked across the Himalayas. Getting up in the morning and hiking, you know, that was your way of life. And of course, as we were going, I was feeling better and better and better. This was like the high point of my life, of doing that kind of thing, and I wanted to keep doing it. I like the idea of living on a much more human scale. So slower paced and paying attention to the beauty and how things fit together. This is how people should live their lives.